Yo, what up, YouTube? I hope everyone's having a great day. It's your boy Pedro Bear 97 coming at you with another unboxed review. On today's stream, we have some more 10 Labs product to try, and I got a treat from the shop. Yo, this is some Tier 3 Percy Batter 90U. That U is just a micron size, so it just means that the trichomes are not bigger than 90 microns. I'm not too sure how big that is off the top of my head. I know it's extremely fucking small, but the smaller, the better filter, meaning the better product to ingest. And this just means that it was filtered for 90 microns. Anything bigger than 90 microns is not gonna be here. And to my understanding, that is quality control. I believe 120U would be the next step after this, or before this, and then 75U would be the next step after this. I would believe the 75U, technically speaking, should be better, but I haven't tried enough water hash and all that to kind of speak on that experience. That's just my assumption and my understanding of what the microns are for. That being said, this is a 90U micron. You might recognize it by literally the U. This is what I mean, like the letter U. This is 90U. That U is a measurement suffix, just like inches or pounds or whatever it is. Or grams. So that being said, we have some of the Percy Batter 90U Tier 3 Sour Tangie. The Sour Tangie's name already kind of like puts some orange trips in my mouth. I love Tangie stuff. I was at the Sun Valley Caregivers browsing around. I was like, let me get a sativa. Yo, they didn't know what to give me. And then, out came the head honcho. He was like, give them this one. They hooked me up. This is a 2.5 gram container. So, they hooked me up pretty well. This is also a medical use only kind of product. So if you need this kind of product, you're definitely going to need a med card. And yeah, moving forward, this is the Sour Tangie. Its genetics are a breed between East Coast Sour Diesel and Tangie. I like that East Coast Sour Diesel thing just because I've heard a lot of or I haven't heard a lot. I know one song by Flatbush Zombie where they reference the taste of sour diesel. They are from the East Coast, the Beast Coast. Say it with me, say it with me. Beast Coast. And well, yeah, we have some East Coast Sour Diesel. I'm expecting some fire terps right here. And yeah, let's read a little bit more information off of the stick ring. This was manufactured this year in January of the 19th, and packaged on the 31st. And so now it's in my hands. It is now February. We're not done with February yet. So that's amazing to know that this product is moving off the shelves at that speed. I feel like, again, that is a great example of, if a product is moving fast, it means it has enough demand, meaning it is that good. If there's no demand for the product, I feel like that's just, marketing kind of speaking to you and telling you people don't want this. Moving forward, this has a THC reading of 1,908.71 milligrams, and I feel like it's that high just because it's a 2.5 gram container. I feel like if it was a 1 gram container, it would probably, or be 1.5 times less than what's here. I was gonna say double, but there's that extra half gram in here. That being said, I would assume with a 1900 milligram measurement, that cut in half would be around 850, I think. No, I don't know my math. That's 16. It'd be about 950 milligrams per container here, with a CBD reading of 3.99 milligrams. I'm pretty sure that's like 1 milligram of CBD per gram. If you had to dial it back to the ratio that I'm used to. Moving forward, let's break this bad baby out of the packaging. You already know. OGs make better OG. We don't need these little instructions. We know how to dab at a low temperature for ultimate experience. If you out here hitting red hot dabs, I don't think this channel is for you. I do appreciate you watching, but we are a low temp gang over here. I feel like that is the most healthiest and efficient way to ingest concentrates. I know a lot of people think concentrates are expensive, but when you think about the value for that you're getting when it comes to ingesting the product, you're going to be considerably higher for considerably longer as compared to burning marijuana herbs. Now you can always get a volcano and vaporize marijuana herbs, but and that does hit really nice too. I need to get a volcano for my channel. But I feel like the dabs just go a longer way. They're a little bit more expensive, but if you have restraint, you can make a gram of wax go a long way, way longer than a gram of weed. Apples to oranges, right? Let's go with an eighth of weed. Probably around the same time. Depends on your smoking habits, but dabs just save you in the long run, both in terms of value and in terms of health. Okay, again, you can always vaporize marijuana too, like the herb, the dry herb. But I don't know. I feel like that's more of a hassle. You gotta break that bitch down. You gotta stuff the volcano. You gotta enjoy it and then empty volcano. Right here, I just pack a dab, smoke it, clean my rig like once a week, swap my water out as frequently as I can. Even with dry herbs though, like if you're not smoking out of a volcano, if you're like burning like out of a bong or some shit, make sure you change your bong water too, because that's a petri dish of germs right there. Moving forward, let's go ahead and break this baby out. I already said OGs make better OGs. Let's remove the container and open this up. I'm expecting some very citrusy terps, some very nice smells. Let's go. Let's break the 710 seal. I will say, shout out to 710 Labs for being way easier to open as compared to Punch Extracts. Punch Extracts stickers. Let me go ahead and pull one up. These things are nice quality, but these things are tough, especially when they're sealed. I always kind of just run my finger through the cut line and then open. If you try to open without cutting it, good luck. And so that being said, this is considerably way more easier to open. It's just a simple sticker to break, and then you just remove the cap. And I will say I don't think I've had a problem with these containers either in terms of opening the caps. Some of the Punch Extracts just are forever locked, and you gotta kind of like lift them off and stuff. Kind of dumb, but sheesh, this thing is filled, yo. This thing looks creamy batter right here. I'm getting a citrus smell and a funky smell too. This is a sour diesel mixed with Tangie. Smells odd. Smells odd indeed. Maybe it's just an overabundance of it all, but filled to the brim, yo. Let's go ahead and pack a dab and try this stuff. This should be a sativa, I would think. Maybe a hybrid sativa with the way genetics has been moving the last couple years. I know there's some sour diesels that'll knock you out, unfortunately. Or fortunately, if that's what you're into. But as a sativa, I'm looking to be not asleep throughout my day. I would say productive, but I don't want to knock anybody that does enjoy indica to be productive. I just know that that's not. That being said, that's why I enjoy having a nice balance of sativas, hybrids, and indicas. There's dabs I take in the middle of the day and then in the morning that I won't really take at night just because it's the setting and context of it all. I will if I know I'm going to stay up, but if I'm planning to go to sleep, a sativa is not what I'm reaching for. That being said, let's go ahead and enjoy this. This looks really nice. This texture, honestly, let's rate this, yo. This has a very nice wet batter texture. It has a nice color. It's a little bit brown, gold, and white. Very rare, I want to say. I know my camera is picking it up to look more like orange brown, but it's got like a brown, gold, white to it for my eyes. Maybe I'm colorblind though. Maybe my camera can see better. Let's go ahead and pack this though. This is that medical right here, yo. This only sells to people with medical cards. So this has got to be some top, you feel me? This is not for general public, apparently. Let's go ahead and try this on the channel. Thank you so much for supporting PagerBear97's Honest Wax Reviews. And take a dab of this, yo. Got my dab. Nice, decent size. Cheers. That is some nice, smooth stuff right there. I felt like I was just breathing that in. No cough, nothing. I mean, I wouldn't say never. I hardly cough either way, but it's just beautiful to just inhale and get high and not feel any sort of uncomfort in your throat or your lung or whatever, really. That's always nice. So big shout out to 710 Labs for making some fire. OGs make better OG for show. Oh, that was a great dab, yo. That was amazing in terms of taste. I feel like I even have a really fucking good aftertaste too. That is really nice. 10 out of 10 in terms of taste. 10 out of 10 in terms of appearance. This is a tier 3. As far as I know, tier 3 is their bottom tier. They have tier 2 and 1, obviously. And I will say that this is also a Percy batter. I believe there's a small difference between a non-Percy batter and a Percy batter. Again, I think it's just more of a market manipulation tactic in terms of like a buzzword. Percy, from my understanding, stands for personal. I have no idea what it means for 710 Labs, but big shout out to Mick Jenkins for teaching us. I know I've said that before on this channel. At the end of the day, it's just lingo, so I'm not too sure what Percy means in terms of their products. But yeah, 10 out of 10 in terms of appearance, 10 out of 10 in terms of taste. I will say their smell their smell is not as truthful as the taste. So we're gonna rate the smell a 9 out of 10. I feel like it did smell a little funky and not as strong. So that's why we're giving it that. But you know, the potency for sativa is also really good too. I feel like we're gonna. What do I want to give that? I got to decide between a 9 out of 10. You know, keep it consistent and be a little strict with it. I mean, this is an amazing sativa. I don't feel like my head is too congested in terms of my thinking capability. I feel like some strains might fry my brain and be like, hold on, let me get a handle on the world around me. I feel like this one didn't really knock me out like that. Which to each their own. I feel like, you know, proper context, proper use of timing and all that. If I'm at work, this is gonna be amazing because who doesn't want to get away with, you know, that kind of stuff. But you wouldn't want to be like, what the fuck am I thinking while you're at work? That being said, you know, it's pretty nice, pretty smooth transition into the high. That's really good. We're gonna go ahead and rate this a 10 out of 10 sativa, yo. This was amazing. I feel like that was my second cup of coffee right there, yo. That's some good stuff. I'm ready to take on the world, you know? Sativa can't stop me. Being afraid is the best part of being high, you know? Nah, just that's a joke. That's a joke. But I know sativas kind of do promote that, the anxiety. Yeah, 710 Labs, highly recommended. Now, I'm not too sure about what I paid for this because I was looking at my receipt and what I walked out with doesn't make sense that I paid what the receipt says on this. I think they did hook me up in terms of price too. I know that this product on the receipt said it goes for about 110 and it's 2.5 grams. It's not 1 gram. So it's almost 3 grams. It does make sense when you think about it like that. It does boil down to around 30 bucks, 35 bucks, something like that, a gram. I'm not the best at math, obviously, but it's not that bad. That's not that bad. That's really good pricing, actually, when you consider the weight. I was like, fuck, I paid 110 for a 1 gram, but it's like, nah, it's 2.5. So that's nice. But I also got a discount on this because I went on Friday and they switch them around. So if you go on the punch extract days, then 710 Labs is 15% out. Vice versa, if you go on the punch or if you go on the 710 Lab days, then those will be 30% and the punch extracts will be 15. I always go on the punch extract days just because it lines up with my paycheck. But I did secure this for 15% off, so that did save me about 15 bucks on that. According to the receipt, if that was truthful. Again, my brain's a little bit broken. I don't see why it wouldn't pay attention to the receipt. Or be the price that was there. I'm just a high ass mofo. I feel like I got hooked up. I feel like I did not spend all of that and still got, you know, money back. But that's just me being probably. That being said, highly recommend this. Big shout out to 710 Labs. Big shout out to Sun Valley Caregivers for being an amazing medical dispensary. And if you have the opportunity to try this product, I greatly recommend that you do. Definitely try this at least once in your life. At least have one of them in your re-up batch. You know, you got to keep the flavors versatile. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say about 710 Labs' sour Tangie. That's what it's called. I feel like I probably didn't emphasize that enough. The sour Tangie was amazing. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. Yo, talk to you, boy. I appreciate all my stoners that are supporting these channels or these videos on my channel. I don't know what other channels I'm talking about. But again, thank you so much for watching. Connect with the link tree in my bio. That'll connect you with my Twitch, my TikTok, my Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter. You can conversate with me, have a, you know, one-on-one. You make a friend out of me, you know. And everything else that's there too. And yeah, appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Keep on keeping on in the free world. Keep being awake. Keep being alive. Keep spreading that love, yo. Patriot Bear 97 is out.